Okay, so our next question, what is your message to law enforcement leaders today who are firing officers because of these mandates? At what level are these executives cowards to the politicians?
Well, here's what I truly believe. I had an instructor way back in the day in college that was also a police chief at the time. And he told me, if you ever get to the time in your administrative career that the governing officials ask you to do something that's illegal, immoral, unethical, if you'll resign based upon not emotion, not personal position, but if you'll resign based upon the fact that I'm not going to do anything illegal, immoral, or unethical, you'll never have a problem getting another job in law enforcement. I would resign from office as the chief before I mandated people do things that were against my ethics, my morals, and my values. And the overwhelming majority of the people in that community would stand with you. But understand, if you get this input, and you get this input, and you get this input, and there's no balancing information, what are the people in the community to think? They don't know. So that's why I started out to underscore, this is a deadly virus. We need to take it serious. And even to this day, if I go into someone's business or their home and their policy is to wear a mask, I put my mask on because I'm going to respect them and their business. I'm going to respect them and their home. If I don't want to wear a mask, you don't go. So I had the Washington Post actually call. We had a young deputy, only 32, die of COVID. And I'll tell you publicly because he wanted it said, and his wife said it publicly, he didn't have the vaccine. So at the memorial services, they requested we wear a mask. Everybody wore a mask. So the Washington Post calls her up later and goes, that memorial service, did you require a mask? She said, I asked that everybody wear a mask. Well, did the sheriff wear a mask? Yes. Are you sure? Well, he sat right beside me and he spoke. I ought to know. Yes. Did y'all ever read that in the Washington Post? So it's a matter of respect. But once again, in deference to some of those political positions, we made this thing, instead of a medical issue, a political issue from day one. And so everybody had to pile on different political positions as opposed to what the best medical position was. So there you go. I could talk about that forever, but I think you've heard enough.
Thank you.